Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's IDEA webinar dedicated to all the different study programs for our field, and that is the field of drama, theater, and education. It is a pleasure to co-host with my colleague, the Director of Research of IDEA, Zeki Ozen, this session. And we have very interesting and exciting programs and master programs to be presented today. There will be 7 different presentations, actually 8, because Una Tece from Bucharest will present twice. Just to say that I'm Sanja Krsmanović-Tasić, I am the president of IDEA, and I'm in Bucharest, so I was just right now in Una Tece, working with the wonderful students from the master's program. We did the presentation of our 1-week workshop on work with people with disability, working through drama, theater education, through movement, through performance art, and it has been a wonderful week here. I just think it's amazing when programs have this opportunity to open to different experts and invite also artists and different experts from abroad to work with them. So Zeki, I give you the word. Can you please give us some information, and can you start our webinar? You will be the first host. Maybe just the technical details about cameras and things.
All right. I will try my best. If I miss something, Sanya, please don't hesitate to add your sentences as well. So you all very welcome, dear friends, dear colleagues from all over the world. This webinar has came occur with our friends from IDEA. And we all know that we have different drama, theater, master programs from different parts of the world. So we wanted to give the floor to the people who are running these programs and to give some information about their program, classes, or the history of their programs anyway. So thank you very much for attending to this webinar. As Sanya mentioned, that we are going to have
Zeki, I think your mic is off.
Do you hear me?
Yes, now, yes.
Sorry about that. All right. So you're all very welcome again. I just wanted to give a small information about how this webinar occurred. We as IDEA elected officers, had the opportunity to talk about what we can do for the next sharing webinars. So it came to our mind to give the floor to the people who runs some master programs in different parts of the world. So we all know that there are really big efforts behind these programs. So we wanted to get to know each other and also the program. So maybe some of the presenters are going to give some informations about their program history or the future predicts or the other things. So what we are going to do is we have 8 presenters. We will start with Adam Chiboli, which is really a newborn a master program and really interesting master program. So and all the presenters are going to have around 10 minutes. And after that, I'm sure that we will have the opportunity to do some question and answer part for the presentation. So if you hear me, Adam, we can start with you and all the other presenters. Usually in our IDEA webinars, the way of our presenting is the presenter is going to turn on his camera and the rest is going to turn off their cameras. And after he finished, we are all going to open and meet again. And when the new presenter is going to start, we are going to turn off our cameras again. I will try to remind you about this rule. So you all very welcome. We will start with Adam Ciboli from Hungary and Norway right now, actually. So Adam, listening to you. Thank you very much for attending to this webinar.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Zeki, and thank you so much for the opportunity. So good morning, or good day, or good evening, or good night, everybody. As Zeki has said, I'm going to present our master program, which is brand new. Basically, we are now recruiting the first edition ever. This is a program which is called Theater Spaces. It is an abbreviation for Theater in Social, Participatory Art, Community and Educational Contexts. And it's an Erasmus Mundus joint master program. To our best knowledge, this is the first ever Erasmus Mundus joint master program in our field in the entire world. So as Zik said, I'm from Western Norway University of Applied Sciences from Bergen. So what is an Erasmus Mundus Joint Master? This might not be familiar for many of you. It is a European scheme and a European grant scheme, part of the Erasmus Plus scheme. And it is about high-level transitional master programs delivered by international consortia of universities from different countries worldwide. So it has to be a cooperation of minimum 3 universities. There is a compulsory physical mobility for all enrolled students, so they have to move physically from one campus to another. This cannot be, so just a part of the study can be online, but most of the study needs to be physical and carried out on different campuses. We are going for 4 study periods, altogether 120 ECTS. I know that in different parts of the world, the credits are counted differently. In the UK, that would be like 240 credits. And each study period, each semester is corresponding to 30 credits. When the students are completing the program, they are going to be awarded a joint degree. So they are not going to get 3 or 4 degrees from the different universities, but one shared joint degree. If anyone is interested, it's possible to read more about this on the webpage of Erasmus+. Such programs are recruiting students who are going to study at master level, so they have to have a bachelor level graduation. We can distribute maximum 50 scholarships during 6 years in 4 editions. But in addition to that, self-financing students can also participate in the program. And it's very important, these programs require a very strict geographical balance. So no more than 10% of the total number of scholarships can be awarded during the project implementation to candidates from the same nationality. What it means is that basically we are going to have classes that are truly multicultural, or I would say rather transcultural. We are recruiting now 25 students for the first edition, and most likely all 25 of them will come from different countries. This also means that this program is not in competition with any national master programs. We cannot admit more than 1 or maximum 2 students per country per year. The partners in this cooperation is, like, the coordinator is Western Norway University of Applied Sciences. There are 2 full partners, Trinity College Dublin and the University of Arts from Targu from Romania. And also we have 2 associated partners, the University of Hamburg from Germany and the Academy of Performing Arts in Prague from the Czech Republic. This is the draft overview of how the mobility path of each student will look like. So during the first and the second semester, they will be in Bergen, and they will be attending 4 different modules: Introduction to Drama and Theater Pedagogy, Art and Research, Performative Practices in Transcultural Contexts, and Theater in Social Health and Community Contexts. This last module includes a roughly 1 month long fieldwork at labor market partners. And this fieldwork can be carried out basically anywhere in the world. So we hope that students are going to travel to different partners in different parts of the world to do their fieldwork. Then they are attending a summer school in Dublin, which is about drama in education and preparation for the dissertation. Then they attend the third semester in Targu, Mures, also with field trips to Hungary. The topic is theater and education. And the fourth semester is about MA master dissertation. It's coordinated by Trinity College Dublin. In this fourth semester, all teaching is done online because the students can choose where they wish to do their master research and their master project. So hopefully we will have a large variety of projects in this last semester. It's quite a complex organizational structure. So we have a management board with members from each partner universities and different types of committees working on different areas: joint selection committee, joint recruiting committee, and so on. To create such programs is extremely challenging and difficult, but we like challenges. Upon submitting an application to the European Union, applying for the Erasmus Mundus grant, one needs to be completely ready with accreditation and also ready for admitting students straight after they are selected by Erasmus Plus. So to do this, we had to do a lot of preparations. Now we have more than 1,000 pages of documents ready. But now comes the more difficult part. Basically, we need to carry all of this out. If any of you are interested, please visit www.theater-spaces.eu. It also works with the US spelling, so if you type it with the American spelling of theater, that will redirect you to this webpage, so that will also work. All the information is there. Actually, we are recruiting the first edition right now. The application deadline is 1st of December, so still there are a few weeks left for potential students to apply. I'm looking very much forward to this program. It's going to be a lot of challenges, a lot of unforeseen difficulties, but also it's going to be really, really an exciting enterprise endeavor for all of us. And last but not least, I would like to thank you for your attention, and also I would like to thank everyone who has been helping us to spread the word about this master program. Many experts who are now in this webinar have been sharing the news about this master program. I'm extremely thankful about that. And honestly, I never expected such a large international attention, which is really an honor. And also at the same time, I feel the expectations. So really hope we will be able to grow up to it. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam. You can turn on your cameras, dear colleagues, dear friends, till to the next presenter. If Sanya says okay, I guess these are different presentations and different opportunities. Maybe we can take one question every after presenter if we have. any questions from the observers, from the listeners. And after that, if we still have time, we can go question and answer for the rest. What do you think?
I think we can hear all the presenters, and then later, if somebody has a question, then we can. I will also check on Facebook. I have invited, we are not streaming, but I invited people to join our, of course, our program. Maybe somebody would like to have some more info later. So that
All right, then we have to give them some details about the presentation as well.
Yeah.
To be honest, it was really pleasure, Adam, to see your master program because it's our field. It's not belongs to anybody or somebody or to any of us. It belongs to us. It was really, really nice to see that program will be going through for the next years, and it's really interesting. I can see that there are lots of colleagues from all over the world who's going to attend and also going to be part of the program. So it's really interesting. Thank you very much for the field. On behalf of the field, I want to thank to all of the presenters and also to the first presenter, to Adam. So the next presentation. Thank you, Adam. If you have any words, you can go ahead, of course.
I just said thank you, Zaki.
So, thank you very much. The next presentation is going to be led by Camilla. Is she here? Yes, Camilla, you are very welcome as well.
Thank you.
We're going to go for Theatre and Society, also Metropolitan University. Camilla is going to give information about their master program. Also curious about that. So you are very welcome. So the floor is yours. The rest can turn off their cameras.
Thank you very
Forward
much.
to hear from Camilla.
And thank you for letting me present. I'm just going to find my presentation. And thank you, Adam, for, I didn't know about this program. It sounds really, really interesting. So it was a pleasure to hear about this program that you're starting up. So I'm in Oslo, in Norway as well, at Oslo Metropolitan University, which is quite a, how to say, new university, growing out of a very old university college, where, there are practice-based educations primarily. We are in a Faculty of Technology, Art and Design, and our institute is an Institute of Aesthetics. And this master program that I'm presenting is interdisciplinary master program in aesthetic practices that has 3 specializations, and one of them is the Theatre and Society, which I'm running. The other ones I'll show you in a moment. I just want to say also that I've focused this presentation because our program is taught in Norwegian, except for the second semester in the first year, so the spring semester, which is an exchange semester. So I've kind of focused my presentation on that teaching that happens that semester. We are very much interested in exchange students, both sending students out and getting students to come in. So the study specializations is then Theatre and Society, it's Art and Society, which is visual arts basically, and Fashion and Society. And the students have quite a few joint courses, and then they have their specialization courses. So in the Theatre and Society, this is a picture from one of our master students. So they do, in their master project in the second year, they do a practical project, either making a performance or doing a drama education program in a school, or many other things as well. We have a sort of applied focus, so we want them to go out and use the competence and methods from theatre and performing arts in relation to different contexts. But the Theatre and Society subject is taught in the first semester, and we focus on perspectives from dramaturgy, creative production, applied theatre practice, and drama pedagogy. And we have an overarching concept of dramaturgy. So using the lens of dramaturgy into if it's pedagogy or whatever field it is. So we're working with sort of a wide perspective of dramaturgy. And of course, then it's connected to social issues and how we can contribute into society. So the topics are dramaturgy, theatricality, performativity, socially engaged art practice, artivism, identity, sustainability, and eco-dramaturgies. Let me see how I can move on. All right, so here you see the structure of the program. And again, I focused on the first year. The second year is all a 60 ECT's master research project that they decide individually what they want to do. So it has to be a practice and then they can write about it, or they have to write about it. So the first year starts with a common creative practice with all the specializations where it's really practical. They work in groups in a location in Oslo that they research into and sort of respond to. Then they have a short perspectives from creative practice, which is sort of a introduction to how to study on a master level. A lot of them come from very practical BAs, so they're not so used to writing and all the academic stuff, so they get an insight into that within the field of aesthetics. Then there's this specialization course where they work separately in their specializations. And then the spring semester in the first year, which is the mobility semester taught in English, starts with a theoretical course called Critical Engagement with Creative Practice, where we have 3 electives, which I will present. So next year, starting in January, is eco-aesthetics, art and conflict, art and decoloniality, that they can then choose between these 3. They are not always the same every year. They slightly change because we develop them out of the research that we as teachers are doing and interested in. Then there is a course called Project in Practice, which is again a practical course where they can work individually or in groups and they're supposed to go outside the university and find different contexts to collaborate with and develop a project. I will talk more about that also in a moment. And the last one is a research strategies where they learn about methods and start to develop their master project. So I present the electives first in this first 10 ECTs course in that exchange semester. So next year it's called Eco-Aesthetics, questions about how artists react or respond to the climate crisis. And in that course, we ask questions about what is nature, how can creative and artistic practice contribute to dialogues on transformation and change towards sustainability? What are the various potentials and challenges for creative practice in entering a sustainability discourse? What can we learn from indigenous people's worldviews? What are the societal consequences when natural human environments include both non-human and more than human beings? So we go into post-human theory also there. I'm sort of rushing through this. I hope I don't spend too much time. The next one is Art and Conflict, also one of the electives, where they examine the role of art in contexts of conflict, tensions, displacement, and marginalization. There they ask about how can art contribute to dialogue and understanding in conflictual situations? What are the various potentials and challenges for art to engage in conflicts? What can we learn about conflicts by looking at them through art? And what can we learn about art by looking at it through the lens of conflict? The third one is decoloniality and aesthetics, which is a course that examines different perspectives on decolonial turn in contemporary arts, performance, and fashion, because we get students from all the different specializations into these electives. And they ask about what is coloniality and what is decoloniality, how decolonial critique is shaping art, performance, fashion in society in our time, how are coloniality and decoloniality expressed and challenged through theories and practices in the arts, performance, and fashion. What role do the body, territories, and heritages play in decolonial perspectives to the arts, performance, and fashion? And what can we learn about art by looking at it through decolonial perspectives? So the next course is Project in Practice, where their students develop, and sometimes they don't have to carry it out, depends on the scale of the project. They can collaborate in groups. The work focuses on idea development, innovation, critical analysis and reflection, production, presentation, documentation, and communication. And the aim is to learn to develop an idea in collaboration with a site, place, or context. So not come with a, I often experience students having a finished idea that they want to find a place for. So the idea here is that they have to learn to develop something in collaboration with an external context. And the last course in the exchange semester is research strategies, where they learn about relevant research strategies and methods and develop their research design for the master project. And the learning context, we have a BA program in theater and drama that offers drama pedagogy. They have mask play, directing for amateurs, puppet theater, storytelling, and movement theater in the BA programs that the students can choose between these courses. Some of them are also open for external applicants to take a course of 30 cities. And we draw, of course, on the resources also from the BA program and what's going on there in the master program. We also have a university course in the art of drag and drag in society. And we have a one-year drama pedagogy course. And we have downtown Oslo. We're located in the center of Oslo. And here is a website for the in English for the exchange semester. So I don't know if we're sharing these PowerPoints. In that case, you will have them there. So thank you.
Camilla, just perfect timing. And thank you very much for these details, actually. I didn't know about the master program, but there are really lots of interesting courses, and also I already had some notes about our program, what we can offer, and also give take the essence from your master program. So thank you very much, Camilla. We will come back again. I'm sure that for when the question and answers will begin. Sanya, are you going to say something?
Yes, I just want to add that it would be really useful if you send the PowerPoints, as Camilla just asked, to our administrator, Dunya. And what we can do is we can also post on our social media main websites of all the participants, or some basic information on our Instagram and Facebook for people who perhaps could not join today. But of course, there will be the YouTube recording that will be on our YouTube channel for everybody to access. So thank you so much. I think it's a very interesting and inspiring program that you are developing, and especially very much to the point with today's thinking of progressive people, about it. Also coincides with the framework of on culture and arts education, where it is really important to find out about grassroots initiatives, about activism, about post-humanism, AI and everything, and also to learn from indigenous practices more, not to. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanya, for the contribution as well. As you said, also eco-aesthetics are also was really interesting headline. Camilla, thank you very much for this opportunity. It was really pleasure to hear about your program. And I'm sure that we will all feed each other, and also we will also gain from each other's program. So the main aim of this webinar was that to see what's going on all around the world and which courses, which kind of lessons are going around. So I'm sure that we will keep going about our field. And also, Sanya, as you said, I think it will be really, really good if we share with all of our members about the programs, the links, the presentations, and the rest. So maybe our duty for the presenters after these presentations are going to send the links and the presentations and the rest. So thank you very much, Camille, again, to share this wonderful information with us. So where we are going to go, so we are going to go to Zagreb this time. Postgraduate Specialist Study Program in Drama Pedagogy, Faculty of Teacher Education, University of Zagreb. So Masa Rimac Jurinovic is going to give some information about their program as well. So Masa, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
If I am misspelling, sorry about that.
It's
you
Masha. And Masha, dobrodošla.
Hvala Bog. Hello,
Masha.
everyone.
All right, welcome, Masha. So the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Just 1 second that I can share my presentation. Okay, so do you see it?
Let me check.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not
Yes,
yet?
yes, we see it.
Do
Okay,
you? All right.
okay.
See.
Okay. So hello everyone, my name is Masha Rimac-Jurinovic, and I will present to you today our program, the Drama Pedagogy Specialist Program. I'm coming from University of Zagreb, Faculty of Teacher Education, and our program was established almost 10 years ago. And it was idea and everything, this administrative work and structure work was done by Iva Grujic. And of course some collaborators, but the idea was Iva's. And today I'm the head of the program, and our focus is drama as an educational, artistic, and research practice. In these 10 years, we have every 2 years a new generation. Now we have the 5th generation of future drama specialists. And for now, we have students from Croatia, of course, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Serbia. Of course, because of the language, but we hope that there are ways and possibilities to collaborate with some of you and to also provide some courses in English for our students. This program lasts for 2 years. 1 year is all about the courses. And then our students have 1 year to finish their final thesis. We integrate theory and the practice. It's designed for educators, artists, and cultural workers. And we support educational and creative innovation. Our program is workshop-based learning with, of course, embodied practice. Emphasized on personal experience and group process. Students, they explore, they test, they reflect on methods. They are exchanging between them and with teachers. And it's always a small group of students from 15 to 20. So it's very nice atmosphere, and there is a possibility to work together with a lot of people from your generation, and the other generation, and with your teachers. And we have strong link between theory and practice in every course. That's important for our program. Our core courses are drama education, theories and approaches, drama creation, perspective on theater for children and youth, storytelling, theory of education and school. But also we have this practice-based learning. Our course practice one is connected with the drama studios and theaters for young audiences, cultural centers, where our students are going and observe how the drama teachers work with kids, how they make plays with kids, how they use drama in this context. And these drama mentors are our students who finish the study or our teachers. Then we have practice two when our students are going to schools, kindergartens, and they also have mentorships by drama teachers who help them to create their first lessons, maybe because the idea is if you work in a school, then your practice is connected with preschool, because we wanted for our students to see what is possible with every age, not just the age they are working with. We know they have this they know how to do with that group of kids, so we are trying to divide and enrich their experience with some other groups, age groups. Students observe, they plan, they lead session, they reflect with the mentors, with the teachers, with the creative and critical friends, and this is very for me, I would say, very important part of our program. And they also visit to professional children's performances, observe the creation process of performance, and they need to keep reflective notes on the process, and of course then we also debate on that. We have elective courses, and they are tailored to student interests and the future plans, because if you have someone from the theater, then that student needs maybe more pedagogy and school theory. And if we have someone from school, then we are trying to give them maybe more this theater, I would say, courses connected with theater, more connected to theater. So we have drama without text, like devising, working with children with disabilities, psychology of creativity, drama writing, Boal and Bohm's performative practices, and etc. And the end, they need to write a final specialist thesis. It's always practice-based, applied or reflective project. Topics are from real-world educational and artistic contexts. And of course, they have guided mentorship through whole process. After they finish our program, they work in a school or kindergarten. Most of them was working there before this program, but some of them go to NGO or some cultural field and try to create and have their own programs that they are rooted in drama pedagogy. Our program is also a platform for innovation and research. A lot of our students from different generations connect together, induct some projects together, write some Erasmus Plus projects, and it's very nice to see how the picture of drama pedagogy is changing in Croatia. Due to them, of course. And I would say the very important goal of our program is to support long-term development of theater for children and youth, because we have a lot of issues here in that field. I would also like to invite you. We have International Science and Arts Conference, Imaginary Worlds of Iva Grujic. And this year, the conference was dedicated to theater for young audiences. We had 2 round tables. And for the first time, we in Croatia, we included children as the participants. We actually asked them what kind of theater they want to have. We had 5 invited lectures, 39 scientific and professional papers, and 29 practical workshops. So if you are interested, here is the link, and it would be very nice. And I would be very happy if not next year, but 2027, you would come to our conference with your students, maybe, so we can share and create together some new ideas. And in that spirit, I would just like to stress out that we are interested in partnerships, guest lectures, exchanges, of course, also to join projects in international dialogue. We have some experience in Erasmus Plus projects. We have one Horizon about embodied learning, so that's also something we are into it, and we would like to collaborate. So here is my contact. And I would say that's all. I don't know, is that 10 minutes or maybe more? But thank you, and that's all from me. Okay.
Thank you very much, Masha. It was
Thank you.
really, really pleasure as well to see what's going on in your country. And from my side, it's also inspiring to have different ages in the programs, to have the kids, the children, to give them the opportunity to be part of or to be guests of the program. So thank you very much for the inspiring details. Yes, Sanya.
I just want to say that I believe that Vlado Krušić is also quite involved with
Yes.
your program, and we are so proud and happy to have an idea. Our long, for many years member HCDO, Hrvatski Centar za dramski odgoj, because it's really one of very good examples of association of work with on our field in the region, in my region, I can say, because I'm from Serbia. And thank you so much, Masha, for this.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we all learned from Vlado. Vlado is our mentor. So yeah, he's now in retirement. So he doesn't have any lectures on the program now because of it, but he's with us, and we ask him for advices, and not officially, but in every other way, Vlado is with us. So yes, thank you.
So it's nice really to give the names who really gave effort to the field. So greetings to Vlado. It was my last time to see him. It was in Greece actually, the last time he was there. And it was really nice to see him, as I said. So thank you very much, Masha. And also maybe you can see in the chat, Katie wants to get attached and be in touch with you, and I'm also keen to write and to say something about the presentation. Sanya, I'm going to be the last time as host, so I'm going to give the floor just in a moment to Katie Dawson, and after this I'm going to leave the floor to you to take the responsibility for being host. So the next presentation is going to be led by Katie Dawson, MFA in Drama and Theatre for Youth and Communities program at UT Austin. So Katie, as you wrote to the chat, it is really nice to have these connections and links together, and to give some ideas and to share the thoughts with our colleagues. And it was really, really nice at the beginning that you have said already you are here with your students. So it's going to be really pleasure to hear you and also your students about your program. So the floor is all of yours.
Thank you.
Enjoy
I
it.
appreciate that so much. Yeah, good morning or good evening. It's quite early here for us. My name is Katie Dawson. I'm an associate professor of theater, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Drama and Theater for Youth and Communities program. I do have 3 of my graduate students or postgraduate students with me. They can give a little wave. They're going to present on this program as much as I am today. I think that really tells you the most that you need to know about our program is sure come for the faculty and for lots of things I'm going to tell you about in a minute, but really come to work with other really like-minded students. So much I think of graduate school is making those personal connections with other people in your field to build the networks that is the current and future of the field. So this is our presentation. My team, can we see the presentation? Is it okay? All right. So this MFA program is a 3-year terminal degree in the United States. We have an odd degree that I know is not everywhere in the world. It's a practice-based degree, somewhat like a practice-based PhD, in that you can teach at a university. It is really the end degree you can earn. It's 3 years. Our core classes across those years include coursework in drama-based pedagogy, community engagement, applied drama and theater, multiple research methods courses, because there's quite a comprehensive thesis that you write at the end, dramatic literature, digital storytelling, museum theater, theater for the very young, as well as lots of opportunities to take classes in other areas of performance studies, as well as across the university. We really require our students to be taking classes in Black studies, in education, in anthropology, in the other areas that are going to inform the work that they want to do in our field.
Hi everyone, my name is Ishu and I am a third year student in the DTYC program and originally from India. The University of Texas located in Austin, Texas, which is a growing city with lots of fun things to do. UT Austin is the top public university for the state of Texas. It has over 70,000 students, so it's really big and very diverse.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna Sirachi. I'm a second year DTYC student and I'm originally from Nigeria. So in DTYC, which is our program, we focus on independence and theater artistry, pedagogy and scholarship, with a specific focus on how the arts can be used to create a more just and equitable world. The DTYC program draws on theory and practice from theater and drama, performance studies, education and critical pedagogy, youth theater, youth development, and cultural studies, among other theories. So based on our artistry, we celebrate a full range of our artistry. Alongs this would be facilitators or teachers. Most times we end up being that. Students have the opportunity to also deepen their skills as writers, dramaturgs, producers, directors, performers, dancers, and or filmmakers. Our program values the pedagogy of artists, helping students grow as teaching artists and facilitators as well, who can inspire others through creative learning. And lastly, DTYC offers multiple spaces to perform and explore your craft, encouraging creativity, collaboration, and growth in every form of theater.
Cohen New York Festival. Our graduate program is housed in a larger theater and dance program. Our department hosts a student-produced and student-led festival to champion the creation of new works every other years. In each festival, over 30 projects are created by both undergrad and grad student. We then cancel classes and host a week of performances in the theater building and site-specific performance across the campus and Austin. DTYC students often play a leadership role in the festival. We often serve as a lead producer and we always have a multiple performance being shared. Here are some examples of work done the last festival by DTYC students. DYA season and tour. There is always a theater for young people performance in our main stage season in our department. It's either a play that happen only in our main stage performance spaces or a touring production that goes to school across our city. There are multiple opportunities for DTYC students to get involved in these productions, like actor, director, community engagement, dramaturge. We have studio space. Students also have an opportunity every semester to produce their own creative work or pedagogical experience in our studio space. Each semester, 1 or 2 DTYC students received around 500, and uh, we reserve rehearsal and performance space to explore and work on a project. Sometimes these projects lead to performances. For example, this year I received studio support to share part of my thesis project. I collaborated with different department designers, scenic, costume, light, and live design. And I co-directed a non-verbal theater for very young audience performance with wonderful 2 actors. We performed yesterday, and we have another show in next 3 hours.
Yay!
Ooh. Hi, my name is Irene. I came to UT Austin from China. I'm a first-year student at the DTYC program. Another key area of our work together in the program is through a wide range of practice-based partnerships and programs. DTYC graduate students and faculty working together in local and global spaces where we apply and extend our coursework outside the UT classroom setting. This picture here is from the Applied Drama Institute that was done in partnership with the US Embassy System in Poland. Here, we worked with Polish and Ukrainian teachers to explore how to use drama to increase engagement and belonging in learning. And we have a number of ongoing applied theater partnerships in Texas, nationally, and globally. One I'd like to speak to is Dr. Megan Arut's Performing Justice Project. It is an applied theater program that invites young people to devise original theater as a way to explore, imagine, and perform gender and racial justice in their lives and communities. And also, Professor Dawson teaches a museum theater course where we get to make new pieces of theater that increase access, inclusion, and belonging to our university museums.
Actually teaching that class right now. So another key research project in drama in DTYC is a program that I am the director of called Drama for Schools. We've been around for about 20 years, and I think we've worked on 5 continents thus far and have projects going in lots of different parts of the world. Drama for Schools, or DFS, is a professional learning model in what we call drama-based pedagogy, sort of our version of drama pedagogy. We are working with schools and communities to drive change from within to improve the learning culture of classroom through the arts, specifically through drama. We do long-term partnerships with schools, NGOs, governments. We've worked in lots of places. Currently, we are running a major project that uses the arts to explore climate change and the climate crisis. You see an image on the left there of that. And that work is done in partnership with young people. So we actually run student and teacher learning communities. We're very interested in theories of youth participatory action research. How can young people be given the method and power to make the change in schools and in the world that they want to see? So they are redesigning the entire curriculum with their teachers at public schools in Texas right now, believe it or not, in Texas. And it's a really amazing program that we're hoping to bring globally. So that's another thing I'd be very delighted to talk to anyone about, because we really are creating a scalable model so that schools around the world can engage in some of this practice with us. Our students go on to have pretty significant careers in the field. We're very proud of that. This is just a smattering of some of our students. So you can see, where do students go after they graduate from our program? So our students are going on to run programs in professional theaters in the US or other spaces. They are working in museums. They are working in community engagement spaces. They are working in universities. Many of our students do go on to have university positions. So this is just a few of our more recent students and where they've landed. Admissions is a big thing, so I want to talk just briefly about that. This is our process. We are actually in process right now, looking at students. Our applications are due January 6th. As you can see, we are a very committed global program. It's part of how we commit to the larger field, is helping to continue to expand the practices and make connections through global students who come to our program, as well as US-based students. We do interview everyone who applies. They have a 10-minute interview with faculty, and then we cull down to 6 to 8 students. We have a 2-day intensive interview process. If you're in country, you can come to us to do that. If you're not, we will do it virtually. And then we usually make our decisions March and April. And we only take 3 to 4 students every year. We're a pretty small program. We do that because we want to fully fund our students. So our students generally come in with a funding package of around $120,000. And that includes both attending program, insurance, as well as opportunities to work. So all of our students have teaching appointments and fellowships. They're teaching undergraduate students. They're working closely with faculty. So we are really interested in making sure that the holistic experience. Someone saying something to me? Should I? No.
Sorry, no.
Okay, that's all right, Masha, no worries. So anyway, just making sure that folks come in and they have the support to actually do the program, and also to practice teaching with university students, and also often paid research opportunities as well. So that's me. This is our admission space. We're also hosting an hour-long version of this actual presentation this coming week, which you're welcome to join if you're interested to learn more about what we do. But thank you so much for this opportunity and time to speak to all of you.
Thank you very much, Katie.
Thank
was
you,
really
Katie. Yes.
Pleasure. Sanya, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Zeki. Well, Katie, it was really interesting, and I really support this idea of helping the students also earn something, and to have the program accessible to them, and without paying, because this is an issue that I think is really a burning issue in many countries, and the problem with young people not being able to access their desired study programs. So I want to say, first of all, I want to thank to all the people who presented so far, because I think, Zeki, we are really quite good with the time. we are going right as we should. And I would like now to that we continue. So from, as much as I have seen, the first presentations were around Europe, different countries in Europe. Now, then we traveled all the way to the US, to the United States of America. And now we go all the way to New Zealand. So I would like to invite Karen Palmer from Wellington to present the master's program from the University, Victoria University in Wellington, and to explain more what is happening in New Zealand. It is different postgraduate programs, and the Master of Fine Arts and Creative Practices. So can I please ask Karen to join, if she's here?
I am here. Can you hear me?
You. So put on. Oh yeah, hi Karen.
Hi everyone.
I'm just then it's a little strange to figure out the. So you can share your screen.
Yeah. Can you see that?
Yes, it's very
Great.
good. Thank you. And please, I would like to ask the others to turn off their cameras and their mics. So Karen, the floor is yours.
So thank you so much. So first, it is 2 a.m. in New Zealand, and I have been awake for a very long time because I'm also the director of Azatej New Zealand, and we've had our annual conference this weekend, so please forgive me. And it's wonderful to meet you all. And I am going to present, and then I'm going to go to bed. So please forgive me, but I'm very open to talking to anyone. And yeah, it's lovely to be here. So yes, I live in Wellington, New Zealand. We are very far away, and I run the MFA in creative practice in theatre. Oh, where have we got? Why do an MFA? Right. So Wellington's the creative capital of New Zealand. We have lots of industry links, and we have an amazing studio, an amazing space. And also, one of the things that's a little bit unique about us is that all of the theatre program staff are practicing theatre practitioners. So, as I said, I work part-time at the theatre at the university, and I also run as a Teach New Zealand. I'm also a director. We are a 1-year intensive course, so it's a little bit unusual, this course. And one of the other things to know, hold on, I'm just going to, oh yes, you don't need to know that. That's all the stuff. So one of the other things to know about this course is that the MFA in Creative Practice has 4 different streams at Victoria. So we have a music stream, and within the music stream, there's a composition stream, a sound design stream, and a performance stream. We have a film stream and a design stream and a theatre stream. So it's actually it's a really interesting MFA program. And what we do is, for the first part on trimester 1, which and our trimesters, of course, run differently to everybody else's. Trimester 1 is in February to June. We do a collaborative course with all of the MFA students where we do project management and creativity. So all the students are taught about the arts management and how to do budgets and how to write funding applications and all the practical things. And they put that together and they work cross-disciplinary groups, and they create projects, but they have to do all of the budgets and the timelines and the practical skills and that. Then within the theatre program, we do a performance practice, part A, and this is very much setting them up for practice-based research. One of the other things that's quite unique I think, with our program is that our students come in from all areas of theatre. So at the moment, I have set designers, I have production managers, I have stage managers, I have directors in my cohort at the moment. So it's a really wonderful thing, and we really work, we really try and encourage them to collaborate together and make groups. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So that's the first course, the first trimester. The second trimester, which is July to September, October, they do an internship, an industry internship, and this is really excellent. We have a fabulous American student coming next year who is pretty much coming because he wants to do, or they want to do an internship with Weta Workshop because they're obsessed with Lord of the Rings. So we're trying hard to make that happen. But we have internships that are bespoke for every student, and we put them depending on where they want to go, and they can be international as well. So that's a really interesting thing. And then the second part of the performance practice that the students work on is is basically where they're really honing their professional practice. So if they're set designers, they're really honing that skill, and they end up working towards a scratch night performance. So throughout the year as well is them. Oh, that's the internships. So internships, they can be anywhere that the students want, really. So throughout the whole year, the capstone project is called their 590 Creative Practice Project. And this is their creative research project where they write a thesis on it and they have practice-based research throughout the year, but they also create a show. So they get to whatever they want to, they work in groups and they create a show, and then the show is put on as part of a festival. So it's called the 6 Degrees Festival. It is on in 2 weeks. So this is my very tired face. And at the moment, so this year we've got 5 productions, and we have a full-blown, full-length musical that's been written by the students. We have a dystopian feminist thriller. Also, they all create these works together and they work on them together. We have a full-length new Māori theatre, so an Indigenous theatre piece that's a script that's been written and will be just performed as a rehearsed reading. We have another full Christmas-themed show about death, and we have a physical device piece. So we then have a 2-week festival at the Professional Theatre in Wellington, and that again, it's just really lived experience for these students. There's just some of the photos from the last couple of years. It is possible to do the MFA part-time over 2 years. Living in New Zealand is really expensive, so the reality is a lot of our students have to work jobs. But yeah, so that's just an option. And I think I've got one thing about admission requirements. So apply before December the 1st, and application happens in early December, and it's like a late February, March start date. Intensive 1-year course. I'm just thinking if I've missed anything out. Our students actually go on to do really interesting things. A lot of our students are now running parts of the industry. Some go into teaching, and then a lot of sort of running theatres or running companies or project managing in the industry. So yeah, that's our MFA course. And I lead it and I run it and I work with these students, and thank you so much for listening. And I think that's all from me.
Well, Karen, thank you so much. I mean, it's remarkable that you have stayed up and just persevere to present. And thank you. I'm really apologize that we sometimes choose such uncomfortable times for other time zones. But even in IDEA, we have realized that this is quite a good time for most of the people, but not
Just
so much
it's
for...
never a good time for New Zealand.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Because it's for the US, it's early in the morning, and then for Australia, it could be later in the evening. But for you, I think it's really difficult. And I really appreciate and thank you so much for being part of us.
You're welcome.
I have very fond memories of New Zealand. It's a beautiful country. The people are so friendly and nice. And I really congratulate you that you have been developing this. Also congratulate you for being the president of ACITES. We collaborate with ACITES also a lot. So this is really, really insightful and nice to hear about. And good luck with the festival. It seems amazing, really.
Yeah, and thank you. And I would love to connect more with your organization. I've been very caught up in ACITES, so I'm more than happy to be part of that as well. But thank you, everyone, and good night.
Good night. Good night. Have a good rest. So we move on, and I'm really happy to now present our dear colleague from BVTS, one of the German member associations, and Joachim Reis, who is a dear colleague, also one of the former elected officers of IDEA, very much involved with advocacy in IDEA and the World Alliance for Arts Education. Now what we will hear, Joachim will represent the program of BVTS that is connected to the in-service teacher training. So Joachim, the floor is yours. I would like to ask the others to turn off their cameras and their especially microphones.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you, Sana. Thank you all for your presentations. And do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Yes.
Okay, good. I'm a little surprised because I thought I would be the last one to present.
Sorry.
But no. But
yes, after you, there are 2 more. So
yeah, okay. Doesn't really matter, but didn't think of Now, it's okay. Yes, I just will present orally, yeah. So forgive me that I don't have a presentation on video, and it is from another perspective what I want to tell you, a perspective from our National Association for Drama in Schools for theatre teachers, and we want and need theatre as a subject, as you all want. It should be fully recognized in the formal curriculum and the formal education, and accessible for everyone, for all childs and youngsters. So therefore, we also need qualified, trained teachers. Yeah? And that's a big thing. Yeah? If you have a subject without trained teachers, it's not good. And if you don't have a subject, then you will not have a teacher education in universities or somewhere else. Responsible for teacher, for our educational system and for education policy in our 16 states, small states, they are responsible for their educational system. So it's 16 different, not totally different systems, but different policies and the systems with different. Some have the subject of theater and drama, others not, and others only in the upper secondary and as project and whatever. Very different, and very few of these 16 have universities training for the regular subject, training teachers for the regular subject. And we want and need, as I said, usual trained teachers. And of course, usually in Germany, if you want to become a teacher, it is you have to go to university, you have to study 2 subjects and pedagogy, and then you will have examination after some years and master. That's clear, you know that. And in a phase after that, you are already in the school, 2 years. There is a second phase of training, which is happening in schools. You are already working as a teacher, partly, and seminars, and have a last examination. And after this 2 years, and if you will successfully have the examination, then you will be an official teacher. And I'm now just referring to presenting a project from one of these 16 states. This is our state in Hessen. It's just an example for you, because in our state, when we had the subject drama in schools, then we tried to get university master studies for this subject of drama as master program. So we have regular teachers via university studies. We have tried this, started to try this, to do this 25 years ago, and it was not successful, even though we have, I don't know, at least 5 universities with teacher education in our country, in our state. And on the other hand, well, this is very much we do regret, and we really fought. Then now, and since 20 years, since more than 20 years, we are very happy on the other side that we got an in-service teacher training program, yeah, officially by the state, yeah, financed for teachers who are already in service. Yeah? And they have successfully make this program, then they have 3 subjects instead of only 2. Yeah, and the third one is drama or theater. And we now have this program since more than 20 years, as I said, and it's a 3-year program with last exam through workshops, through seminars, weekend seminars, and so on, and drama or theater project with a real presentation. So it's very much of our program is practically, teaching the young or whatever teachers to really work with the children in all these methods we know. And we think this is quite a good qualification they get, because it is always from the perspective of the theater in schools. Yeah, as it is about to have projects with classes, with students, referring to their own wishes and needs and ideas, going through qualification, and then, of course, in a presentation, in a public presentation in at least their schools, also in festivals and so on. Now, and we are very proud that we have more than 2,000 examined teachers in schools. Yeah, that's a third subject. But on the other hand, if you see, we have in this small state, we have 2,400 schools. But up to now, after 20 years, we only have a little more than 2,000 examined trained teachers for drama. Yeah? So you see, there's a big difference still. And it's much, much, much worse in those states who only have university programs, because they much less students go into the schools after they have had their study in the university, their training in the university. Yeah, so I think that's the main thing. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Joachim. And also thank you for joining us, because I think it's really interesting and useful to find and to hear about other ways and other different opportunities and possibilities to offer good quality education for teachers. And I must say the number is really impressive. I mean, 2,000 is quite a big number. To be honest, and I think we should really think about how to reach out and how to spread the knowledge even out of the maybe university framework, because sometimes, as you say, it is difficult. Some countries are struggling to get the possibility to have any kind of education, considering drama education. Also in the educational field, in the artistic field, we are pushing for many years also in Serbia, in Belgrade. There is a program in Novi Sad, but in Belgrade it would be wonderful, even if it's happening at the Academy of Theatre and Film, FADU, Faculty of Drama Arts, where maybe the actors could also get the possibility, or trained performers to learn also in this field, or at the educational university. So this is a very good example. And I know how well BVTS is working, and how impressive your events and festivals are, with many good examples of work with children, young people, and people of all generations. So thank you. So we move on. We now travel from Germany to Turkey. I like this idea of traveling around the world. And we go to Ankara. And for IDEA as the World Association, Ankara is a very important city in this moment, because not only our next IDEA endorsed Congress will happen there, so it's an endorsed event of the Turkish Association, Creative Drama Association, but also it is somehow we are heading slowly to 2027, when we will have the IDEA World Congress in Ankara. So Zeki, I'm looking forward also to meeting you soon in person and at your Congress. Please, the floor is yours to present your program from the Ankara University that will also host our Congress.
Thank you very much, Sanya, for this opportunity, and I will try my best as possible as I can to summarize our master program. And as Sanya mentioned, there are going to be different the organizations and also activities in Turkey. The next one is next week, actually. It's the 33rd International Drama Congress in Turkey, and the theme is process or product. So there are different workshop leaders who will come from different parts of the world, and also there will be lots of national participants for the Congress. And in 2027, hopefully we will meet with each other in Ankara as well. So I will try my best to give some information about the master program that we are going to that we are holding, that we are doing in our university. Sorry for that. If you see, all right. So I will give some information about our Creative Drama Education Master Program, which we held at Ankara University Institute of Educational Sciences. To be honest, we have kind of organic roots and relations between the association, which is called Çağdaş Drama Derneği, Contemporary Drama Association in Turkish, and also Ankara University, because the founders of the association was also working at the university at the same time. And I am also a former board member of the association and still worker of the association, and also working at the Ankara University at the same time. So we have kind of organic relations and roots which are really connected to each other from deep. For the introducing about my presentation, the first Creative Drama Master Program of Turkey was set up at Ankara University Institute of Educational Sciences and Department of Fine Arts Education in 1999. So it's already more than 25 years that we are running this program. But already the department has changed from year to year. We are still at fine arts education, but we used to be in different departments in different times. So type of this program was Master of Creative Drama without thesis. About 70 students has been graduated from this non-thesis master program since 19 to 27, 28 academic year. But then we started to get students for the master program for thesis, actually. So it's transposed to Department of Primary Education from Department of Fine Arts Education, but now it's already in the Fine Arts Education. So it has a kind of relation, or it has a kind of history that was going through to Fine Arts Education Department to Primary School Education Department. So it has changed a lot. So we started to get the students without master thesis because of the foreign language. Because if you want to get a master thesis program and students, then you have to ask them for some foreign, let's say, examinations, and they have to get some points out of that. Now we have in our program some students who goes with thesis and he goes without thesis actually. This year we got 30 students. 20 of them are without thesis and they don't need to offer or to show any foreign language exams, and 10 of them are going to they are getting courses in master programs. So the lessons, the courses, the names are changing, but the main philosophy is still keep going the same. So you will see some examples of the lessons or the courses about our program. Some of them are for our, as I said, for our master thesis, and some of them are without master program, without thesis actually, sorry for that. So voice training with group, leader skills in drama, approachments and methods in creative drama, theoretical fundamental of creative drama. These courses has changed in different years actually. I will give the details about the change and the reasons of the change of the course titles. And the other titles are acting and scene knowledge, performing arts and drama, digital pedagogy in drama. This course title has started actually brand new, so it's actually nearly for 2 years or something like that. And also the other courses, sorry, historical development of drama in education. So we try to give the historical background of the drama, what happened in different countries, and who are the pioneers, and what are their approachments, and the rest. And actually, the next course is run by me, Forum Theater Approach in Education. What we are doing in this course is trying to get to know about the forum theater approachment, and also to have a kind of argument how we can use in education and in which titles, in which teams actually. Last year with my students we had the opportunity to also to process or to present a kind of the end seminar and play at the stage with the real active group. But so it was really nice, and also game teaching and the rest, also trying to make the connections or the first relations between the students. So we are using games to make the connections, interactions, and the rest through the games. Already I talk about this lessons. So what are our aims out of this program? It's to raise creative individuals who are able to think critically, to solve problems, constantly upgrade themselves in personal and professional fields, are environmentally conscious, respect diversity, and who use their knowledge and skills for the benefit of humanity and the country. So we really try to feed about the benefit of the field and also the country actually. We have a good history about drama in our country, but of course the students who are starting to our master program, they also develop their themselves, let's say, with the root of this philosophy to carry out qualified interdisciplinary research that contributes to science and art at a university level. As I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, and also thank you to Sanya that she mentioned also that we are holding and organizing international congresses. So our students are also part of this congress. So next week we are going to we are going to organize, we are going to lead this 33rd Congress, and most of our master degree program, university master degree program students will be a part of the Congress. They are really working hard. They worked hard, and next week I'm sure that they will collect their fruits from their works and efforts. Also to innovate, the universities our other aim, and we have now in Turkey we have 3 different master program about drama. I'm not working about theater because we have different parts and different really very much master programs going through theater, but especially about the drama. Our university and our colleagues, which are well known by the other colleagues from the different parts of the world, are also carrying this program. The first program was our program at Ankara University, and now at Eskişehir Anadolu University, which we unfortunately Ali Öztürk, some of you know already him. He really had big efforts at Anadolu University in Eskişehir, but we lost him. He passed away actually, and our ex-congress was to honor him actually. And so we have also another program at Ankara, Gazi University. So we have 3 drama master program at Turkey, but lots of theater programs going through in Turkey. We used to get our students every second year actually. Now we have changed this understanding or this gathering. Now we are getting every year the students, and really national students are really keen to be part of this master program, and it's kind of a popular program in Turkey, to be honest. And next year we want to go through and to change some of our courses and the titles of the courses actually. So these are the main things that I wanted to give information about the program. I was graduated from this program, and I'm now part of this program as a lecturer, which is really honor for myself. So for conclusion, I can easily say that our association and master program has good relations with each other. So we always do our courses sometimes in our association, and also association gives some opportunities to be the students to be part of their workshops or their events. So it's all really win-win relation between association and also university. So this is the information that I wanted to share. So if you have any questions, you are very welcome to ask. And there are lots of things to talk about it, but for now, I think it's enough to share. But if you have any questions, you are very welcome. And thank you very much for the messages who you put in the chat.
Thank you, Zeki. I just want to remind everyone that Zeki Ozen is our Director of Research of IDEA, an elected officer. And I also want to say that the whole idea for this webinar was his. He is part of our IDEA online working group. We meet periodically and then discuss what could be the next, if I can say, next theme for the webinar. The next one will happen on Idea Day on the 27th of November, but I will remind you later about this. So now I would like to, Andrea Zikman and me, we just were together a few hours ago, 2 hours ago, and then we were discussing, like, should I stay in the university and do the Zoom? But I decided to come to the apartment where I'm staying in Bucharest. So we now are traveling from Turkey to Romania, where both Andrea and I are. And Andrea will present two master programs that are happening at the National University for Theater and Film, Jon Luca Cargiale. I hope I said it well. I'm practicing while I'm here. And one of them is theater pedagogy. And then there is another course called Community and Therapeutic Theater. So Andrea, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Sanya, and thank you once again for being with us this week and for sharing and for all the share that you did with our students. And thank you for also receiving this invitation and for accepting us, even though we sent the information a little bit late. So I will share my screen just a second. And yes, I am from the National University of Theatre and Film in Bucharest. Just a second so that I can set the, yeah, okay. I have here also, I will stop the screen sharing because I also have to say this. I have with me today two of our students that are from this program, from this study programs. One is Fabian Ciobanu, who is a former student, he's a graduate now, student of the Theatre Pedagogy MA, and he is a PhD student in his, I think, final year. He needs to work on his thesis now. And we also have Petronella, who is in her second year of Community and Therapeutic Theatre. All right, and I'll share now my presentation. Great. Okay, and yes, I think you can see it. So there are two study programs that we have at UNATC. One is the Theatre Pedagogy MA, and it doesn't work. I don't know for what reason. Now it works. Okay, so this study program started in 2012, and it continues to this day, and it developed through time, and it is now more complex and has more activities around it. It is a 2-year-long program, and it has 120 credits, ACTCs, and it has 4 semesters of study. And of course, for the graduation, the students need to prepare a final work. It is addressed to students that are coming from the performing arts, theater and performing arts domain, but it is also open to students that graduated from other fields, because we are here in the Bologna system. So any student that is interested in theater pedagogy is welcomed at this study program. The central concept of this master program is the artist as pedagogue of his own art, meaning that he's capable of understanding the process of the creative act, and he's capable of deconstructing this process for the people he's working with, and then afterwards reconstructing the process, the creation process with together with the people he or she is working with. So the aim is to form competencies for our students in order for them to work with people from children to adults and seniors, and to work in diverse environments using different methods, theater-based methods. Yes, and here it states that the graduates can operate in educational environments and cultural institutions, because we cover both of these areas. And I need to mention the fact that this study program is coordinated by my colleague, Romina Boldashu, but she's on maternity leave, and so she couldn't be here with us, but she's sending all her regards to you. So you can see now some of the learning outcomes, and the curriculum is based mainly on theater-based subjects, meaning that students learn some of the principles of teaching theater. They also have some subjects such as musical theater in order to be able to create pieces or projects that are based on musical theater. And here is the coordination of our colleague Dana Rotaru, that I think she's listening to us on Facebook. So hello, Dana. And we also have subjects that are based and that are aimed to form psychopedagogical competencies to our students, namely general psychology, general pedagogy, or other subjects that are related to psychopedagogy, such as sociology. And the educational impact of this master program is very important at our university level, because since it started and it grew from year to year, there are many activities that were run in the school, in the university, and also outside the university in different spaces. And so this somehow made and promoted and made more, brought more visibility to the fact that theater really helps and supports the human development. And so we were able to also introduce 3 subjects that are optional in the national curriculum for the pre-university education system. And you can see them on the screen. And from this year, we also managed to introduce also a mandatory subject that will be taught at the 11th grade in high school. And so all of these initiatives were run by students and professors from the Theatre Pedagogy MA. And they continue to be really involved in this work area. Now we will move to the community and therapeutic theater that started in 2022 as a study program. It is also a 2-year long program with 120 ACTCs credits. And also the students, in order to graduate, they need to prepare a final paper. And it is also a 4 semester long study program. And it's coordinated by one of our colleagues, Cristina Briciu. And as you can see here, it is also addressed to students that graduated their BAs in theater and performing arts, but not only. So we are really open to receiving students that are also from other fields of study. And actually, the students that graduated the first promotion and that are now in the 2nd year are from various fields, not only theater. And so this study program is focusing on teaching students how to use theater-based methods in order to explore the transformative potential of theater. So they are not doing therapy, and they know this really well because it is one of the things that is stressed from the beginning of the studies. But they know how to use the theater-based methods in order to create a space, a safe space in which people can share, can discover, can make all sorts of I don't know, realizations about themselves or about the people around them. So it is a study program that aims to help students in order to use the theater tools to bring people together and to let them share and find out more about themselves and about the world around them. So some of the skills, practice, and the social involvement of this program. They do a lot of practice that is outside the university space in all sorts of environments with institutionalized children or teenagers, with people that went through abuse, or with people that are now hospitalized. For example, children and teenagers that are from the oncology hospital, and also people that are in institutions that are helping them face the last phase of their life, let's say. And so this study program is aimed at raising awareness on the fact that theater can offer social engagement and community empowerment. And you can see here some of the competencies and professional roles that students will have after they finished this study program. I will name just the professional skills. So they will be able to use theatrical instruments in intervention programs. They will be able to design cultural and educational activities. They will be able to facilitate creativity and self-expression, and they will be able to lead interdisciplinary teams and supporting NGO initiatives because they have different subjects that are based on, of course, theater, because they study how theater can be used in community building and in fostering, let's say, art therapy activities. And also they have subjects that are related to psychology, pedagogy, and also sociology. And we thank you very much. One other thing that perhaps I should mention is the fact that the admission for these programs, for these study programs, is in September. So the ones that are interested in enrolling in these programs, they should apply in August. And all the information is on the site. And I posted there the two links that will lead to the website of the Theatre Pedagogy MA and the Community and Therapeutical Theatre MA. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. I can first, from a very close distance, testify that this is a really amazing program and that you're doing very well. I also want to say that, as Katie mentioned, this is a very good opportunity for all of you to meet and also to, as you have already exchanged about your programs, and maybe you can generate together a similar amazing MA inter-university program like Adam presented. So perhaps there could be this kind of an exchange in the future. I want to thank you all, and what I can say now, we have about 10 minutes for a little exchange or some questions or any comments that you have until we finish this webinar. I also want to say that right now, very recently, Joachim was also here in Bucharest. Also, Adam Ziboli was here, and we had this wonderful conference that UNATC has organized. It was an IDEA endorsed conference that was very informative. And after that, we had the IDEA Europe Network meeting. So many members of IDEA were present here from Europe in Bucharest just recently, 1 week ago. So is there anybody who would like to say something? I see there were many very nice comments in the chat. Katie wrote that she appreciates how Andrea contextualizes her work and training. It's very clear. And that their university has funding for exchanges. And so there is a lot of very nice communication going on in the chat platform. But if anybody would like to speak now, please just raise your hand. You have the possibility. I will just turn to gallery view because now I'm in the speaker view. So would anybody like to comment or say something or just give some feedback? Maybe ask a question to any of the colleagues that presented. Yes, Camila, can you please?
Thank you. I'm new into this network, so it's been really wonderful to hear about all these exciting programs. And I just wanted to say that we are really interested to do exchange, both having students coming in for a semester to Oslo or sending students out. And when sending students out, I know there needs to be some kind of agreement between the universities, but this is very interesting. I also want to mention, which I forgot in my presentation, now listening to Andrea, I think it's so interesting to hear how you're working on the idea of therapeutic without being therapy education. We also have a part-time MA program in art therapy, which is quite newly established here at Oslo Met. So, and that's basically run by people who do visual arts. And I've been curious and interested in how to, do that in relation to drama and theater. I was also involved in a research project on the Balkans called the Mad Balkans, if you've heard about it, where I went to Croatia, to Rijeka, and had a workshop for therapists, which was very interesting, and which is something we want to develop a little bit as well. So I just wanted to say that. So thank you all.
Well, I'm now going to do a little commercial for IDEA. So IDEA is a world association, but we also, beside, of course, having as our members associations of different drama pedagogues, teachers, researchers, we also have the opportunity for individual members and also for universities to join as institutions of education in our field. And UNATC, for example, the university from Bucharest is our member of IDEA. And also we have a university from Amsterdam dedicated to theater and dance, or drama, theater and dance. And many others, also one from Porto, and so on and so on. So sorry, we are all the time, we want to spread our family more and accept new members, because I think IDEA is a very good platform for exchange and for this kind of events that we are doing today. Zeki? My colleague, sorry, Zaki, we should co-moderate this part.
Which was really good, Sanya. Thank you very much for your contribution. Actually, I just have an offer, as many of my colleagues know already. Erasmus projects wants the kind of relational or agreements between university to have this exchange programs, as Camilla mentioned, actually. So it would be really nice to force our universities or our departments to make an agreement from different countries, and especially which the presenters already presented their master programs here. So it would be really nice to have this 8 or 9 different universities to have agreements between each other. I just wanted to say that it's kind of our task. It should be our task to force our universities to make these agreements between different universities.
Thank you, Zeki. Good idea. Would anybody also like to say something? I would like to add something maybe that maybe Zeki mentioned a little bit or not too much, that their association is also doing a very interesting program of education for teachers in drama education. And it's a very complex step-by-step education where they really get a lot of knowledge. And one of the ways that people acquire the knowledge is through the congresses, where they invite world experts also to come, and the teachers have to have a certain amount of workshops to have some kind of certificate. And this program is accredited by the University of Ankara. So it's all connected. So it's more in the field of maybe non-formal education, but also it's accredited. So the teachers who get this certificate are really have passed all these hours of training and of work and learning. So it's something similar to what Joachim is doing in BVTS in Germany.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. So thank you for the thank you. So where are you from? Can I ask? I'm sorry, I have to use my computer glasses. Sarmin, where are you joining us from? Where? Can you put on the mic?
Hello, everyone.
You
I'm
put
from.
on the camera if you don't mind. I mean, whatever you prefer.
Actually, I'm not in a situation to
Okay.
turn on the camera. I'm sorry, but it's an honor that you take my name and give me opportunity to say something. Actually, I'm from Bangladesh, but currently I'm in Moscow studying PhD, and my PhD topic is very relevant with theater, and I'm from theater background. So this webinar is really interesting for me. And thank you all. Thank you to the IDEA team for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarmin. Thank you so much for joining us and also for saying these kind words.
Of course.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yes, Katie?
Sorry, it's still a little early morning over here. Something our university offers, I don't know if others do as well. We have a pretty strong global emphasis, and we have an opportunity called a global virtual exchange, where a faculty member can apply. It's not a huge amount of money, but I think it's maybe $5,000 US, which goes the distance, to partner with a professor and a class at another global institution. And then we have to teach virtually together to offer, and it doesn't have to be the entire class. It could be, a unit where you're tackling common questions, issues, and exploring them somewhat together, somewhat differently. And you use online platforms to do exchange work. And then there's, I think the money is really spent on letting the academics visit each other's institutions, which is nice. I've done it effectively with folks in Bosnia and Herzegovina, where I do a lot of work, and then also with folks in Australia. So that's something I would put out there. I mean, time zones are what they are, so we have to tackle a little bit of that. and to find the right course fit. But I think there's something incredibly productive about getting to see how similar ideas are being contextualized in other spaces in real time, and really getting students in a space where they can exchange and dialogue with one another. I just think we are a global community, and despite framing of my government currently, it is true. And I think there's a real commitment to know that there's a wealth of knowledge that can happen through those methods. So that's something, if folks are interested, I'd be very happy to talk about some of that too.
Thank you, Katie. I think it's really interesting program proposal. I just want to ask you, is it the exchange happens only through online platforms, only through
this particular piece does. I mean, there's other ways to do, we have a lot of different formats to do things. I like this program because it's accessible. It's not that hard to get I mean, you have to compete to get it, but it's not that hard to get the spot. And it really is about figuring out how our students can be in dialogue with folks who are studying similar things in other parts of the world. So it's just not a heavy lift. I don't have to do a contract. I don't have, you know, we do those things, but those are much more tiers of requirement. And the nice thing about this opportunity is it can be just a relationship between me and a colleague in another place, and we can put it together. I can apply to get the money. Like it's not a heavy bureaucratic lift where I think I've done the bigger exchange things, and there are bigger opportunities that we do also have. But this one is nice because it doesn't take a lot of energy. You can just really focus on doing your teaching well with each other, and figuring out the time zone pieces, I think is real too. So, and it's not that you're teaching the whole course online, because that's not really what we all want to do if we can avoid that. But you're just having this particular unit, and you might deal with asynchronous stuff. We've tried different things in the past, but it would just be another way to think about exchange, and a model that maybe other universities might want to use generally.
Thank you, Katie. So I think we have come to the end. Zeki, can you join me, please? We're doing this together. So thank you so much. I mean, it has been so interesting and diverse and rich in content. You know, my mind is buzzing with ideas, and I think it has been amazing what you're doing. And thank you so much, because you're contributing so much to our field, and we all believe it's an important field. Zeki?
Thank you very much to all our friends and also to colleagues. To be honest, the very first of the step of this webinar was also aiming this end. So it was making connections, sharing our programs, and having new ideas. And I really fulfilled and have lots of fruits on my basket. So thank you very much to all of you for attending our webinar, and also giving the opportunity to get to know about your program as well. Hope to keep in touch with all of our friends and colleagues, the universities, and also with IDEA. Please leave your mails, messages, programs, or details or presentations, as Sanya mentioned before, to our administrator, to Dunya, please, so we can have the chance to share this information with other colleagues and members. Thank you very much for attending.
There are some very nice messages in the chat. Thank you for your support and appreciation of what you have done, and also for thank you for all the colleagues. People are exchanging, Masha and everyone is writing. And I just want to say again, to remind everyone, on the 27th of November, we have Idea Day. We are celebrating globally drama, theater, and education. And it would be nice, you can follow on our Facebook page. We will post information. The theme this year is Drama Theater for Hope, because we must bring hope. We must be the carriers of light. We must somehow bring some sense to this sometimes senseless world, and all the darkness that's coming with it. And what we are doing is really giving this hope to every student that we work with, to every teacher, to every child or senior citizen, we are bringing this hope. So we wanted to have a more positive outlook. For 2 years, we had the theme was drama theater education for peace. Now of course, peace is always important. And now let's think about the hope that we bring. So you're also welcome if you like to participate, to join our webinar. And we always have this little action of ringing the bells for drama theater education. So even ring the bells, maybe just in your own kitchen or somewhere, it's okay. But because it is something that it's like a very grassroots advocacy campaign, but it works. You know, somebody will hear the bell and think, aha, what does it mean? And it means that we have to have drama theater education everywhere in the world. Thank you, and have a good weekend. Enjoy. Katie still has the whole weekend. For some of us, it's the end of the weekend, or middle of the weekend. I wish you well. And Zeki, thank you for suggesting this great theme for today.
You are all very welcome.
Yes.
It was really nice.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye. So recording is on YouTube. We will let you know.
Bye-bye.